Speaking to me now, boxing trainer Chris Davies. Good to catch up with you, Chris. What have you doing, mate?
Hiya, Key. Well, I've had a nice break with Jay. We had a busy end of the last year, obviously, with his 2 professional fights. Had a nice Christmas break with the family. And then we're back in the gym now when we're preparing for his next fight.
So I just been speaking to JAY MUNN, and he was telling me about his early amateur experience and working his way through to a pro. What did you think of Jay as an amateur boxer?
When I first seen Jay, immediately I thought he's got potential and talent. That was within the first week of being with him. I could just see. But the funny thing was, and I used to tell him and his dad, I felt he had more of a pro style than an amateur style. So, you know, when I first seen him, I was like, wow, I got somebody by who I think can go a long way in boxing, who's very talented and is very dedicated and works hard. So, as a coach, I feel very lucky to be involved with somebody like Jay.
I know it's probably quite a difficult question to pin down what exactly it is, but what is it about an amateur boxer that stands out to you as a trainer and someone who obviously knows boxing, been involved in boxing a very long time? What are those key things that make, say, Jay stand out compared to your average amateur boxer?
Good question. Few different things. For me, I've always said this, and I'll say it. You know, I've seen amateurs and boys in the gym who are extremely talented, gifted, but haven't quite got the work ethic to go with it. The one thing that immediately jumped out to me with Jay was his ethos and his work rate and his desire and enthusiasm about training. Now, example, I had 4 of the lads here training, and I told them they all had to do an 8-mile run. He came on to me without them even knowing, and he said to me, I'm going to do 10 miles. And I said to him, why do you want to do 10 miles, sir? Well, I just want to make sure I do more than them. Straight away off the bat, that is what takes people further than people who just got talent but are not willing to work for it. So, yeah, you know, along with all in his feet, he got great footwork, good fast hands. He's still young. He's only 20 years of age now, so I think with a couple more years under him, he's going to mature into the man, get a bit more man strength, probably develop a little bit more power. But overall, he's special. I think Jay will be special.
So Jay turned pro, how was he, 19 when he turned pro, or 20? I mean, he's still quite young to turn pro. I mean, I know Jay was very keen to turn pro, possibly even younger than that. I mean, what is the right age for an amateur to turn over?
Yeah, he wanted to turn pro I'd say about a year and a half ago. Yeah, he would have probably, Jay. But no, I like I said, I had a chat to him and his dad, and we said, look, Jay, just get a bit more experience. There's no rush. You're only young. So that's what he did. He listened, and then he turned when he was, I believe he was still 20 years of age, which was middle of last year. And yeah, he's gone on from there.
So for people who haven't watched Jay box in the past, just describe him in a nutshell, what type of boxer he is.
Classy, stylish, exciting. All them words, he brings everything to it. That's how he can bring 300 people to watch him. If he wasn't exciting or he didn't bring flair, and again, like I said, excitement to the fight, you won't get 300 people wanting to watch you.
I mean, 300 people for a boxer who's only had 2 pro fights is an amazing... I mean, there are actually world champions who don't sell that number of tickets. So to bring that number of fans to a fight for only a 2nd or 3rd pro fight is an amazing number. I know we've already spoke about it this morning off camera, but how important is social media and that type of thing for a young boxer as well, to develop themselves and sell themselves to the public?
In this day and age, it's massive. It goes with the game. You see how many fights are getting made now on social media. You know what I mean? When you get to a certain level, it talks. It makes things happen. You know, you got the public get involved. How many times you see the top guys, you know, saying, "You make a decision. We'll have a vote, and whoever you want me to fight next, I'll fight." That's how powerful social media is. So, for a fighter to be able to sell himself, social media, networking, interviews, you've got to do it. You've got to have the whole package, I believe. You know what I mean? I think Jay, you know, a little bit more experience in the ring, behind the camera, giving interviews, it's all new. But I do think he got the package to do it all.
So Jay's third pro fight is coming up on the 14th of March in Cardiff in the Vale. What are you expecting to see from Jay compared to his first couple of pro fights?
Same performance, same result. And just as long as he keeps developing on the things that we are constantly working on in training, I'll be over the moon. In regards of result, obviously it's a W. Do I care for a knockout? No. It doesn't bother me if Jay has 10 fights and they're all on points, because I believe that that's the experience that he needs. I also believe that the performance he'll give will be probably, I can see a close to a 10 out of 10 performance. He's growing each time in camp with me as well. You can see in him. Look, we have fun in training. It's hard, right? It's hard. It's got to be hard. I've done it myself, as you know. It's hard. It's the life of a monk. You've got to sacrifice everything. But at the end of the day as well, I'm a big believer in if he's happy, we'll have a better fight than in training. We dance, we do everything. So I believe, like I said, he'll put one hell of a performance on, and I think he'll hit high numbers for me.
So you just created an image in my head there now, Chris. Who's the better dancer, you or Jay? And what type of dancing do you do?
All types of dancing. He thinks he's a body popper. We have James Brown on. We do old stuff. Everything for a bit of fun. Break a training session up. We're working hard. All of a sudden, we'll break into a dance. And we laugh, and then we go back on the grind. It's good fun. It's got to be fun. You've got to enjoy what you're doing. If you enjoy what you're doing, you'll be good at it.
So what time scale are you looking to moving Jay on to bigger things? I know it's a very early question. He's only on his third pro fight. But realistically, how long down the road can we expect Jay to be fighting for regional titles?
2021. It's not going to be next year. Next year, we'll be looking to get him around about 6 fights in 2020 this year. So that'd move him into 2021 on around about 8 fights. And then we'll assess again like we did this year. At the end of the year, me and the team, we sat down, we assessed the situation, where he is, where we want him to go, and we'll do the same thing next year. And then we'll plan where we want him to go.
Okay, Chris. Thanks for your time this morning, mate. It's good to catch up with you.
And you. Nice to see you.
And well, good luck on the 14th, and I'll perhaps catch you for an interview after the fight.
No problem, Keith.
Cheers, Chris. Thank you, mate.